What if I told you that the most valuable skill you can learn today isn't coding, marketing, or even data analysis? Most people chase trendy skills believing, if I learn this software, I'll be indispensable. If I master this technique, I'll always have an edge. But history and science show a different story. Leonardo da Vinci didn't survive change because he was a painter. He survived because he could transfer ideas between anatomy, engineering, and art. Benjamin Franklin moved between printing, science, politics, and diplomacy. Richard Feynman applied physics thinking to teaching, storytelling, and problem-solving. Even modern innovators like Elon Musk combine physics, engineering, economics, and design. They weren't just skilled, they were adaptable. And in this video, you're not just going to hear why this matters, you're going to learn practical ways to build the exact skill that made them future-proof. For a long time, expertise was enough. Learn one field, go deep, stay there for decades. That world is gone. AI can now replicate knowledge faster than humans can learn it. Skills that take months to acquire can be automated in minutes. Entire industries shift in a few years. The problem isn't that knowledge is useless. The problem is that knowledge without adaptability expires. The people who thrive are not the ones who know the most, but the ones who can move knowledge across domains. This ability is called transferable intelligence. It's the capacity to take what you learn in one area and apply it effectively somewhere else. And it's the most future-proof skill you can build. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to develop transferable intelligence deliberately, not by learning everything, but by training your brain to connect, adapt, and apply ideas across fields. These are not hacks. They are systems used by elite learners throughout history. 1. Learn how to learn. The foundation of transferable intelligence is meta-learning, learning how learning actually works. Elite learners don't just absorb information, they reflect on it. They ask, how does this concept work? Where else could this apply? What pattern does this reveal? David Epstein shows in Range that people who explore multiple domains outperform narrow specialists in creativity and long-term problem-solving. Daily practice. Spend 20 minutes learning a concept outside your field. Then ask one question. How could this change how I think in my main area? 2. Build mental models. Facts fade. Models last. Mental models are simplified explanations of how the world works. Physics teaches cause and effect. Biology teaches adaptation. Psychology teaches bias. Economics teaches incentives. When your brain collects models instead of facts, it becomes flexible. Charlie Munger called this a lattice work of mental models. With enough models, you can solve new problems without waiting for new information. Weekly habit. Learn one core idea from another field and consciously connect it to something you already know. 3. Practice adaptive problem solving. Transferable intelligence only grows when tested. That means solving problems without templates, explaining ideas in new contexts, experimenting and adjusting. Richard Feynman famously said, "If you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it." He didn't just study physics, he re-expressed it constantly through stories, drawings, and analogies. This strengthens cognitive flexibility, the brain's ability to switch perspectives quickly. That's a skill machines struggle to replicate. 4. Iterate, don't accumulate. Most people collect knowledge. Elite learners iterate. They move through cycles, learn to apply, to reflect, to adapt. Mistakes aren't failures, they're feedback. Elon Musk doesn't rely on one domain. He transfers thinking between physics, software, manufacturing, and economics, constantly refining his mental models. Your value isn't what you know today, it's how fast your thinking evolves. AI can process information faster than you ever will, but it struggles with cross-domain intuition, analogical reasoning, lived experience, and judgment. Transferable intelligence is what lets you work with AI instead of competing with it. The better you are at connecting ideas, the harder you are to replace. Closing. Become your own polymath. The future-proof skill isn't a tool. It's not a platform. It's not a trend. It's the ability to learn deeply, transfer insight, and adapt continuously. So ask yourself, Am I collecting information or training my mind to connect it? Start today. Explore a new domain, reflect, teach, integrate, because in the age of AI and rapid change, the ability to think across boundaries will always outlast any fleeting skill. If you want to future-proof your mind and career, subscribe and join me as we explore how elite learners grow, adapt, and thrive in the age of AI.